Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Where were we?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. Where were we? Course book, right? We were doing course book. Page number 94, 95. Time and history. About the topic is finding the Boyne King, text 7A. We have finished the first part up to page 95. Okay. I would like to review a little bit how much you can remember. Delita, will you please summarize the first part of the test, what we read yesterday, so that we can continue? You can take reference from the book.
Yeah, a group of people like go to go to explore the pharaoh, and like they open the seal door gate, and also like they see the ghosts and also like strange animals and statues and also gold. Yeah.
And we will continue the second part, page 96. And there are some words, but I will discuss that later. I will discuss all the new words. Go to page 96, the first part. Sumi, could you please continue reading?
At first.
Next morning. Do you see next morning?
Yes. Next morning, we removed the blocking of the doorway and re-entered the tomb. Here, packed tightly together in this little chamber were scores of objects, any of which would have filled us with excitement under ordinary circumstances and being considered ample repayment for service. None of us was prepared for the astonishing vitality that characterized certain of the object. All of the larger ones were inscribed with the name of Tutankhamun. While we were still excitedly calling each other from one object to another, came a new discovery. Beneath the southernmost coach was a small irregular hole in the wall, yet another sit-down doorway and Pandora's hole. Clearly, we were not done to be the first.
Yes. We remove the blocking of the doorway. We enter the tomb. How do you understand my tomb?
It's not difficult.
Can you say again?
It is similar to a coffin.
Coffin and tomb are not that similar. Tomb is like you could see it in the graveyard. In the graveyard, you could see tomb. It is a stone. Where the dead body is buried. That is called tomb. And here, packed tightly together in this little chamber, were scores of objects, any of which have filled excitement. So everybody was excited, and ordinary circumstances. How do you understand by circumstances? Ordinary circumstances. Circumstances means situations. Circumstances means situations. Being considered ample repayment. So here, you should know the meaning of ample. How do you understand by ample? What is the meaning of ample?
Is it adequate?
Okay,
Yeah, adequate or like enough.
enough. Yes, to make it simple, enough. Yeah, ample repayment. And how do you understand my repayment? Payment. It comes from payment. So repayment.
Pay back, like pay
Yeah,
back.
you pay back. Yeah. For a full season's work. None of us was prepared for the astonishing vitality. Astonishing means what? Surprising, right? How do you understand by vitality? It comes from vital. What is the meaning of vital? It means
Essential.
important.
Essential.
Sorry.
Essential.
Yeah, vitality means what? Vital. It comes from vital. Vital means important. Astonishing, surprising, important thing, something like that. Repay, astonishing vitality that characterize certain of the objects, so important things. All of the larger ones was inscribed with the name of Tutankhamun. I think you have ever heard this name. A famous king in history in Egypt. Yeah, inscribed. What is inscribed?
Written.
Inscribe means written, yes, or cut. With the name of the objects and also cut while we were still excitedly calling each other from one object to another came a new discovery. We were still excitedly calling each other, and they were calling each other because they have found the thing related to Tutankhamun beneath the southernmost couch. What is the meaning of couch? It means sort of bed. A small irregular hole in the wall, another sealed doorway. So there is another sealed doorway. Plunderous hole. There is a hole. Clearly, we were not meant to be the first. Okay, so here also the things inside the room. Let's go to next. I'll try my read.
Clearing the objects from the antechamber was like playing a gigantic game of
Antechamber.
antechamber was like playing a gigantic game of skeletons. It was a master of extreme difficulty to move one object without running serious risk of damaging others. Some were in beautiful condition, others in a most precarious state. It was slow, painful work and nerve-wracking at that. For one felt all the time a heavy weight of responsibility. Destruction of evidence is so easy and yet so hopelessly irreparable. 7 weeks it took us to clear the antechamber, and thankful we were when it was finished without any disaster.
The objects from the antechamber was like playing a gigantic game of spillikins. It is a kind of game. It was a matter of extreme, it means exciting, extreme difficulty to move one object without running serious risks of damaging others. So it's quite, it's exciting, and it is given example, like moving one object without running serious risks of damaging others. It is that difficult. Some were in beautiful condition, others in a most precarious state. Everybody, what is the meaning of precarious? Some are still in beautiful condition, but some are in precarious state. What is precarious?
Almost in ruins or like almost fall.
Yeah, dangerous, likely to have danger, likely to fall. They are almost fall. Yeah, they are almost falling down. Like, you know, in Pagan, some temples are in ruin and in dangerous situation. That is the precarious state. Precarious state. It was slow, painful work and nerve-wracking at that. For one felt all the time a heavy weight of responsibility. So in this case, you need to highlight precarious. Destruction of evidence. Evidence means proof. Destruction. Things are damaged. It's so easy and yet so hopelessly irreparable. What does it mean?
Impossible to repair.
Yeah, it is in very bad condition and then you could not repair it anymore. So everybody highlight repairable, cannot be mended or repaired anymore. Seven weeks it took us to clear the antechamber, and thankful we were one. It was finished without any disasters. It was finished without any disasters. Okay, let's continue next. Who are not finished yet? Sui, could you please read?
We were ready at last to penetrate the mystery
Mystery of the
sealed
sealed
door.
door.
And it was with trembling hand that I struck the first blow and carefully chipped away the plaster. When I had made a hole large enough to do so, I inserted a torch. An astonishing sight, its light revealed, for there, within a meter of the doorway, stretching as far as one could see and blocking the entrance to the chamber, stood what to all appearance was a solid wall of gold.
It was with trembling hand. Oh yeah. So penetrate. Everybody, how do you understand by penetrate? There are some rooms inside, right? And they would like to see the other room to penetrate the mystery of the sealed door. The door is closed again. Penetrate. They would like to see inside another room, inside the other room, which is closed. And chipped away. How do you understand my chipped away? I struck the first blow and carefully chipped away the plaster.
I remove it.
Remove away the plaster, it means remove. Which when I had made a hole large enough to do so, I inserted a torch. To see inside, he put a torch. Yeah, that usage is nice. Yeah. It says, an astonishing sight is light revealed. So the light shows very surprising situation. That is called an astonishing sight is light revealed. Within a meter of a doorway. So it's not very far from the doorway, stretching as far as one could see and blocking the entrance to the chamber, stood what to all appearance was a solid wall of gold. So at last they saw a solid wall of gold. Like that. The last part, Amelia, would you like to read?
Which part did you?
The last part. Had the thieves penetrated?
Has the thieves penetrated the shrine and disrupted the royal burial here on the eastern end, where the great folding doors closed and bolted not skilled. That would answer the question for us. Eagerly, we withdraw the unburning bolts. The door swinging shrank. It had similar bolted doors, but upon them was a seal intact, bearing the name of Tutankhamun and recumbent
Recumbent.
jackal over Egypt's 9 force,
9 force.
10 Hannisport. Hannisport, we knew that within the strength, we should be trading where nobody had
Had
entered.
entered
That
since the
says
boy
the
king
king
was
was
to
laid to
rest
the mat
nearly
3,300 years before.
years before. Had the thieves penetrated the shrine? Everybody, shrine is a kind of room. What kind of room is called shrine? Shrine, for Buddhists, every house has a shrine. What does it mean, shrine? A holy place. A holy place for paying homage to Buddha. That is called shrine. Disturb the royal burial. So, the writer doubted that the thieves came into that room and took some things that are buried by the Asian kings because the royal burial. On the eastern end were the great 14 doors. So there were some 14 doors closed but boarded. Everybody, what is the meaning of boarded? But not sealed. Boarded but not sealed. Sealed, one, it is sealed, it is totally, completely closed. But here it is not completely closed. The door is not completely closed, it means. That would answer the question for us. Actually, it should be completely closed, but that room is not completely closed because it is the shrine, the most important place. Eagerly, we withdrew the ebony boards, the door swinging back as if closed only yesterday. So somebody got there before, right? And revealed. Revealed means showed. Showed. Show within yet another shrine. It has similar boarded doors, but upon them was a seal intact, bearing the name of Tutankhamun and recumbent jackal over Egypt's 9 foes. Everybody, how do you understand my foes?
Enemies.
Yeah, enemies. Egypt's 9 enemies. And here one name is given, like henceforth, we knew that within the shrine, we should be treading where nobody had entered since the Boy King was laid to rest nearly 3,300 years before. Okay. And so here, number 2, find 10 words in text 7a, which mean the same as the following. Note that they are not in order. I will do it as an example. The first one, judgment. In the text, which word is similar to judgment?
Verdict.
Verdict. First paragraph, last one. We translated it like decision or something. In that one, it means decision, to hear the decision, but here it means judgment. Of course, judgment, decision, the same. So everybody here, this one, verdict, judgment. Can you try the rest? Search for them for a while. I will give you a few minutes. Sorry, there is no point. So it's not a name. Can I check? Finished?
Yes, teacher.
So number 1 is judgment means verdict. Oh, wait, one by one. That's all. How about number 2? Abundance. That's all. Abundance. Don't know. I'll jump by. I'll jump by. What is the meaning of abundance?
Like too much of that supply.
The properties that are left. So here another word for abundance. Abundance. Who can say?
Profusion.
Where is it?
Page number 95.
Yes.
That paragraph, the
Yes.
last line.
The last one. Here. Profusion. It is the same as abundance. It means property that is left by someone, that is profusion. And how about number 3? Adequate. Enough. To make it simple, enough. So I asked someone about a word. Another word for adequate.
Ample.
Ample, yes. Where is it? Ample. I even
Page
highlighted.
number 96. Fit line.
Oh yes, ample repayment. Here. Everybody, ample repayment.
What about ordinary?
Mhm. Can you see that?
The full line, ordinary.
Ordinary is not the same as adequate. Ordinary means just only you are not special, just an ordinary person. You are an ordinary person. You see like that. It's not concerned with adequate. Adequate is adjective. Mischief. Vanessa, mischief. Another word for mischief. Mischief. Where did we see mischief? Who can say for mischief?
Medley.
Medley, where?
Page number 95. Wait. Sit last line.
Mm.
Like medley before, as there was no coffin or trace of a mummy.
Can you see the where is it?
Yes, teacher, page number 95.
95, yes.
Yeah. Wait. The last paragraph
Mm.
and like second
Oh.
lines or last paragraph.
Second line.
Yes.
I think this is the wrong one. Mm. Medley before, yeah. So here, all this medley before S, there was no coffin. So it means mixture. Yeah, medley means mixture. How about Kevin? Number 5, liveliness. Kevin, liveliness.
Teacher, I can only find the meaning.
What is the meaning of liveliness?
The quality of being outgoing.
Say again, liveliness means
The qualities of
quality of
being exciting, enthusiastic.
this is liveliness. So in this paragraph, don't you see liveliness? It means like, it is not boring, it is quite exciting and important, such kind of things. Page 96. The 5th line. The astonishing vitality. I explained that vitality means the important stuff that characterize certain of the objects. So it's quite similar to liveliness. Vitality is liveliness. And next one, synonym. How about enemies? We discuss enemies. Another word for enemies. Oh yes, Egypt 9 foes. Egypt 9 foes, right? We discussed that. In the last part. Yeah, 9 foes, 9 enemies. And next one. How about unstable? Sume unstable. It is not stable. Tashwizin, how about unstable?
Precarious.
Yeah, in this case, it is in dangerous situation, so precarious. About to fall, so it must be precarious. Here. And next one, reclining. Deleta, reclining. How do you understand my reclining?
Like laying position.
Yeah, in laying position. So here, what is reclining?
Recumbent. IECUNBENT.
Oh. Last paragraph.
Yes.
Last paragraph. That is. What is it mentioned? Bearing the name of Tutankhamun, a recumbent jackal over Egypt's name falls. So it means lying. In this case, a recumbent. Yeah. Recumbent, reclining. Another one. How about join? Join, we have already discussed. Lying position is reclining. Another one. Join. Prayer, how about join? Enjoyment. Where do we see join? I think in the first part, that is. Amelia, join. Did you see join? That's our agent by another word for join. Who can say another word for join?
Acceleration.
Acceleration. Where is it? In this part.
Page number 95.
The acceleration gradually dawned. Yes, correct. Oh, that is explanation. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, the previous part. Wait a minute. Filled with the acceleration of discovery. Acceleration of discovery. Yeah, joy or discovery. And next one, the last one, wonder. Another word for wonder. Who wants to say for wonder?
Or
Oh, yes. It comes from awesome. And the first paragraph, a feeling of awe. Okay. This time I will discuss number C. In this reading test, you could see non-sentence. Non-sentence means in a sentence, at least there must be subject and verb, right? At least subject and verb. But in some sentences, you could not see verb. That is, the proper sentence must be at least, must have subject and verb. But in this test, could you find some sentences some sentences how should I say? Some sentences that are not grammatically correct. There is no verb like that. Without verb, some sentences without verb. Such. Let's see the first paragraph. Do you see any sentence without verb? especially in the place where the characters are surprised. Can you see any sentence that has no verb? It is called, yeah, it says non-sentence. That is called non-sentence.
In second paragraph, everywhere the clean to
Second paragraph,
everywhere the green to go.
the clean of gold. But wait a minute. It comes from the first sentence, sorry, the beginning of the sentence. At first, I could see nothing. The hot air escaping. We have to start reading there. Everywhere the glint of gold, there is a dash. So up to that, I think it is okay. We could not call it non-sentence.
Teacher, could you repeat that?
And second, yeah, according to Sumi, in the second paragraph, it says like, everywhere the glint of gold. Actually, it is not included in the non-sentence. How about in the third paragraph? Could you find any in the yes, wonderful things here. It's not meaning, there is no verb. Yes, wonderful things, non-sentence. How about next paragraph? How about page 96?
Here, pack timing together in this middle chamber will score off onto enemy of
To me, where?
Increase
95 or 96?
96.
96. Which line number?
Line number 2.
First paragraph or second paragraph?
And first of
Which one?
here pet tidy together in this little chamber where food or their animal food appear.
Everybody here, another one. Here, packed tightly together in this little chamber where scores of objects, any of which have would have filled us with excitement under ordinary circumstances and being considered ample repayment for a full season's work. So there's no subject here. And at least here are blah, blah, blah. No verb, I mean. Here are, but there is no verb here, and also packed tightly together in this little chamber. So it is not a sentence. This one is not a sentence. So we could put it in non-sentence, correct? Non-sentence. Anything else?
Hello, Chair. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry.
Any
My
other
mic was on.
non-sentence?
An astonishing sight is like review for there within a meter of doorway.
Wait. Excuse me,
It's
which
in the
paragraph?
third paragraph of page 96, I think.
Third paragraph.
Yes.
An astonishing sight is like revealed. You mean that sentence?
Yes.
There is no verb. Yes. That is also non-sentence. Here, the last part. Is like revealed for they within a meter of the doorway. So it's not grammatically correct. Yes. In the previous sentence, I put bracket, the sentence should be like this. Here, I will show you as an example. I will compare it. Here, the last sentence. The last paragraph, sorry, not sentence. Here were the great folding doors. So it should be like this. But this is meaningful. This is a sentence. But in page 96, the first paragraph, the previous one, it is a non-sentence. Here, packed tightly together in this little chamber. So there is no verb. That is why it is included in non-sentence. Anything else? How about the last part? Okay, I think it is enough. So there are some
Sir, wait.
Yes.
Eagerly we withdraw the oven. Oh, nothing, Chair. I just see the we.
Oh, we withdrew. You mean that sentence? It is a sentence.
Yeah, I
because,
didn't see.
Yeah,
we,
we
that's all.
withdrew is verb. We is subject. So it is a sentence. Okay, so what is the purpose of using the non-sentence? It's just like the effect of using the non-sentence. You should know what
Teacher,
non-sentence is. Yes.
wait, I
Say.
feel like I found another one, like here on the eastern end where the great folding doors.
Which paragraph?
The last paragraph, the second line here on the eastern
No,
end.
I even compare that.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it is a sentence because you know here in the first paragraph that page here I put this sentence into non-sentence. Here packed tightly together in this little chamber where blah blah blah. So here now we put it there because here is also the same. At first I thought it was not the same. Here were scores of objects. That here were the great wait, don't put this. Excuse me, sorry, erase it. It's not included in non-sentence because when we read it carefully, here were scores of objects. So it is the sentence. It is a sentence. Here, Priya saw one sentence, but it is also a sentence because here the similar situation, not a different situation. Here were the great folding doors. So it is also a sentence. We could not put it in non-sentence. Non-sentence. So here, what is the effect of using the non-sentence? Why do we, you know, in some passages, you could see one or two non-sentences. Non-sentences mean it is not grammatically correct. So I want to know why. What is the effect?
I'm not sure, but they want to be poetic.
Poetic is like not brave. It's
Oh.
not concerned with not brave. They want to show their wonder, their surprise. That is more possible. Because here in this reading test, things are the things that the writer saw are surprising to show his wonder. You know, the writer used non-sentence, right? So what we can say is that what is the effect of non-sentence? To show the wonder, to show the surprise. I will give the short answer. The non-sentence, the effect is to show the wonder or surprise. Wonder of the sight. In this case, wonder of the sight. What he had seen. So it must be wonder of the sight. To show the wonder of the sight. How about rhetorical questions? You should know it. Rhetorical question. The use of rhetorical questions. Some questions are not necessary to be answered. You know, sometimes rhetorical questions can be seen in some advanced essays to draw the attention of the reader, to draw the attention of what the writer is thinking, to draw the attention of the writer's thought. So we can use the rhetorical question. Actually, it is not wrong. It is an advanced writing. It is an advanced writing, but But you cannot put many questions in your essay. But sometimes you can put some questions to emphasize what you have thought, right? So here, can you find out the rhetorical questions? You don't need to answer. Just to draw the attention. For example, here, I will show you as an example. This type of question is called rhetorical question. Here, page 96. Here. Had the thieves penetrated the shrine and disturbed the royal burial? You are not asking anyone. You are asking yourself or something, right? So by putting that kind of questions, you are drawing the attention of the reader to pay more attention what the writer to pay more attention his thought, the writer's thought. Any other rhetorical? Only one. That is called rhetorical. Any other rhetorical question? I could see only one. No more rhetorical, only one. This type of question is called rhetorical. You don't need to answer, just that the writer is making question by himself. That kind of question is called rhetorical. The effect. Let's discuss the effect. Why? Why does the writer uses why does the writer use the rhetorical question? Why? Then can you say the reason or the effect? The effect of the use of the rhetorical question.
To
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
the reader on edge.
On Chen say.
To keep the reader on edge, like to keep the reader interested in reading the story.
To keep the readers what?
Interested in the story. Like to not
Interested in the story.
grab the attention.
To draw the attention. I will write like this. To draw the attention of his thought. To draw the attention of the writer's thought. His thought. How about next? Passive. The use of passive verbs throughout the passage. So in the first paragraph, could you see any passive verb? You know passive verb plus verb 3 in general. There may be different forms. But in the first paragraph, do you see any passive verbs? How about in the second paragraph?
In second column, deadline, candidates were applied as a protection against possible forget
Yes,
and
correct. Here, were applied. In second page. Any other? There are some more. Passive verb. Were applied. Any other? In next paragraph, you could see passive verb there. Oh, no.
In the next page, I see one.
Which paragraph?
In page 96, Chair. Is it?
Page
The
96.
first paragraph. There was something like all of the later one were inscribed with the name of Tutankhamun.
Oh, were inscribed. Correct. Second page. That there aren't a lot of passive form. But only some passive. Yeah. Were inscribed. Yes, that is passive. Any other?
Page number 95. Like we were simultaneously filled with the exhilarations of discovery.
Where is it?
Page number 95. Wait.
Oh, last part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then paragraph. This paragraph. Let's see. We were filled. All right. Yeah, we were filled. This is passive, correct? And in the previous paragraph, this paragraph, nobody mentioned. Here, I was struck. I was struck. That is also passive. I was struck.
How about had such an amazing sight being seen?
Where?
Like, wait,
95 or 96?
like 95? Is under what I said before? Wait, annotate. Yeah.
Had been seen.
Yes, teacher, I annotated.
Oh, wait, I will check it. Surely never before in the whole history of excavation had such an amazing sight been seen. Yes, it is passive, but inversion. Because in the middle, as you see, there is subject. Inversion, yes. Sentence is quite complicated. Yeah, passive, we could say passive. Any other? That means were inscribed.
In page number 96, in the last
90.
paragraph, was late. The last sentence.
Last sentence. Or was late. Correct. Here. Was late. Yes. Okay. So in global one, I taught you global English. Once I mentioned it. When do we use passive? In informal situation. Informal situation, we use passive in general. Informal situation. So the passage is, what type of passage is it? What type of passage do you think? The current one. You go learn the first part. Howard Carter was an archaeologist who, after years of searching in the Peru's burial ground in the Valley of the Kings in Lexos, finally made a momentous discovery. Is adapted from his account of the excavation. So what type of text do you think? Why do you think passive form is used? We must discuss the test, the type of test. Then we can find the answer. What type of test? Is it a formal or informal? Please consider that first.
Formal.
Formal. So in which situation do we write the formal writing? Is it an official passage, official account, or just only for
official, I think.
yes, official account, because account means, because I use this word, his account of the excavation. All right. So it must be, this passage must be the official account, because the passive verbs are used. What is the effect of the use of passive verb throughout the passage? Because it is an official account. Okay. So we have finished that. Presentation, some are not finished yet. I want you to be finished. Today, who can make presentation, by the way? 10 minutes. I think one student can be finished. Sume, are you ready?
Yes.
Can you start?
Yes. Did you have this question?
Of course. Sorry.
There are many different kinds of celebrity around the world. Among them, my favorite celebrity is the 75 years old author called Eng Tr, who wrote many different kinds of books, including Angel Agency, renamed as Angel Academy, and the After That series. My favorite novel, and also these two books are the most well-known ones. Eng Tr was born on January 17, 1948 in Dorset as the only child, and unfortunately her father left for family good, so Annie Littleton missed him and went to the local library every day. And since then, his or her obsession with reading fiction books has started. And and then she worked many undertaking jobs such as factory workers and attend the University of Warwick with by financing her own by finding her own school fees and start writing novels while attending it. But recently she retired from her writing career and currently living with her two kids, Maria, Ruben, and Anna, and her two grandchildren, Sophie and Isabel. During her life, she has achieved Carnegie Medal twice for the Nobel Necklace and the Real Titan Penny, and then she got the prize for Nottinghamshire Book Award after After Dark Princess, and this is later renamed as Dark and Storm Princess and get the prize called Sheffield Children's Book Award. Annie Dilton, during her life, Annie Dilton has done so many things for society. She founded the Sky Foundation, and this Sky Foundation grew research-related disease genes and also study mathematics, and they are the group which discover new cancer. And moreover, she attend networking events to expand her society and also donate money to early discovery and give warnings to her society to earlier detection. I think Annie Dalton is a remarkable writer for children and also an enthusiastic author who have desire to write novels since she was a kid. And then she became successful. She became a successful fiction author with her hobbies. But it is miserable that she retired from her career.
Mm. It is a good talk. You have yeah, your PowerPoint presentation is impressive. You have put some bullet points, and you have changed the language as much as you can. The points you have mentioned are interesting. Yeah, it is quite presented. All right, next one. Who wants to try? Who is that? Amelia, are you ready?
Not yet.
Today is the deadline. Kevin, how about Kevin?
Teacher, my slide was haven't done yet.
Me.
Oh yeah, I'm jumping. See.
Hello everybody. Thank you all for coming to my presentation. And today I'm going to talk about my favorite actor, Robert Downey Jr. I welcome you. I welcome everyone to the cinematic journey of the genius and witty Robert Downey Jr. And we will explore the life and work of one of the most talented actors of this era. He was born in he was born in a group of actors. He was born in a group of into like a family of actors, and he grew up surrounded by the entertainment industry. Despite his talent, he struggled with addiction and legal troubles in his early career. Personal life, he has been open about his struggles with addiction and journey to sobriety. He is also a family man and a devoted husband and father. His career breakthrough in the late 2000s, he made a stunning comeback with his role as Tony Stark in Marvel's Iron Man. His charisma made him a perfect fit for the role, and he became a fan favorite for all Marvel fans. His portrayal of Tony Stark in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has become legendary. He brought a depth and complexity to the character that a few actors could match in the movies, such as Thor or Captain America. He also has he also plays roles in some movies such as Sherlock Holmes as Benedict Cumberbatch and Tropic Thunder as Joe Rogan. He has proven his versatility and range as an actor. He also has received numerous awards and nominations for his work, including Golden Globes and Academy Awards. He is widely recognized as one of the most talented actors of his generation, and his legacy as an actor is an inspiration to others is undeniable. He has shown with talent, determination, and perseverance, anything is possible. Conclusion and opinion. In conclusion, Robert Downey Jr.'s exceptional talent, achievements, and impact on society made him a true legend in the realm of entertainment. Personally, Robert Downey Jr. is not only an incredible actor, but also an inspiration for his resilience and commitment to giving back to the community. Thank you for listening.
Okay. The character that you have chosen is interesting. But you have put all the points on the share screen, right? It seems like you're reading. But the points that you have mentioned are interesting. And I prefer the bullet points. You better use the bullet points instead of reading the sentences on the share screen. Just put the points so that how should I say? Your classmates can know the important points, right? All right. Only a few are left, right? Most are finished. So I will stop here. Before I stop, I want to give you homework. As you shall think ahead, read ahead, text 7B. 7B, you should read ahead. And the 2 poems. I'm not sure. I will skip some. Okay, just read ahead. Text 7B. Please read text 7B. And then, wait, whether I can give homework. Workbook. 7. Page number 45. Number 1, workbook. Read the sentences below. Tick the sentences which are grammatically correct, complete sentences. Recently, we discussed non-sentence. Do you remember? This exercise is related to non-sentence. Just tick first whether it is grammatically correct, complete or not. Okay, I will give you feedback next day. And number 2, a single dash or a pair of dashes. Just put it first. I want you to brainstorm for number 2. Later we will discuss. So 1 and 2. To save time, please do it. Workbook. Bye-bye, everyone. See you.
Bye bye, teacher.
Hi,
Bye,
there.
teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
Bye-bye.